Today's heart-to-heart chat is with Dr. Jamuna Kenchegowda. Dr. Kenchegowda is an Asianite investor and venture capitalist. She is dedicated to fostering innovation and growth and supports women entrepreneurs through various organizations. She contributes to the empowerment of young talents, which is an excellent, uh, you know, gesture. She engages with Disha Bharat and she focuses on instilling value-based education in the youth, which is a very rare quality of people like Dr. Jamuna Kenchegowda. She is passionate about inclusivity. She collaborates with Guide Runners India to inspire specially abled individuals to participate in national and international tournaments involved with Rashtriya Swam Sevika Sangh and various NGOs. Her commitment extends to caring for the elderly in old age homes and supporting orphans. Again, a extremely rare quality and compassionate quality, which nowadays we have forgotten. Her contributions have been acknowledged honorary doctorate for social service, and she has received many prestigious awards such as being the Woman Achiever from IWITIAA, Kannada Rajo Vatsava Award, Women of the Year 2023, and the Pride of Bangalore. And no doubt, she is a pride. Her journey is driven by commitment to social impact and positive change. I mean, if you have such so many qualities and a positive change and a positive charge, where do we go from here? Welcome, Dr. Jamuna Kenchegowda, to the show, and maybe hand you over the mic. Tell yourself. Tell us more about yourself.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, Ali, sir. Namaste, Rajiv, sir, for calling me on this wonderful show, Heart to Heart. I am just very glad that you've been invited me for this particular chat show. So, like my journey started from engineering, and then work, the recruitment, and then I went to stock market. I'm a full-time trader as well as an HNI investor and a small-time venture capitalist too, and where I try to support women entrepreneurs. That's my daily routine of job, what I do. And later to this, I do some of the services from my side, which as you mentioned, a few with students. I just try to educate students on their financial literacy, and as well as Guide Runners India. These are the few things that I work for.
Yeah. How did you venture into this? Being an engineer, what were the major forces which made you change into this social service and
Yeah,
social
actually,
activity?
my father was a banker. He was a bank manager. He always had an inclination towards the stock market from his early 30s and 40s of his age. So during his 1990s itself, actually, I used to see the in Sherupete, like you used to have it in newspapers, share market report. Yeah, in listings used to happen in newspapers those years in 90s. So I used to read out for him. He used to tell me about those things. But I never took it very seriously until unless some settlement of your life will happen that, this is my basic career. This is my next step for compounding my wealth. When that comes into the picture, then these things started with me, the stock market, what exactly. When I started studying more about the fundamentals of many of the major companies in India, then I realized how it's how big is the market for India actually. For it could be anything, even including food consumption. We have both producers, manufacturers, as well as the consumers. The market is huge for ourselves. So why are we struggling? That came to my mind in 2000. 10 to 15 in those years. When I started seeing the market in a different direction, then I realized there are many companies, they come, they go, but the Sensex 30 stocks and Nifty 50 stocks, they're stable. Why they're stable? Because they have a good marketing strategy. Their production is on the consumption of higher level of users of consumers. Whoever is the consumers, where there is a more. For example, I'm talking about an HUL. It's a stock, Hindustan Unilever Limited. It has from toothpaste to everything, food product. So it is from day to day need. When you just, as soon as you are woke up, you need a toothpaste. And as soon as you go for a shower, you need a shower, shampoo, soap, everything. It has been defined in a single way. And they all did step by step. So it was like instead of me being an entrepreneur and doing one individual thing, I then thought these people are already doing it. Investing in them, it's always a good returns to me. So it then I like after knowing more about economics, which I was zero initially. So then I got to know that the whole process of compounding a wealth is only understanding the economy of any country, of your country especially. So with the country, with the growth of Nifty, I have seen Nifty from 10,000 to the journey of 23,000 today. So the journey was really nice. And yeah, there were a lot of ups and downs, but only one thing, every YouTubers who taught me, on everything is available on free, as we all know in the YouTubes. So they all told the market has only one place to reach, that is up, that's the sky. So where is the sky? It is unlimited. So then when I was discussing with my father about this, he saw the Sensex when it was only 2,000. So today it has reached 75,000. So the journey was huge. So yeah, I know it's not easy to understand stock market that easily though. But yeah, of course, we can put some effort and believe some strong players in the market and trust their business, and we can invest in them. So that's how I'm doing now. And now there are many instruments. After small things, I started taking interest in other small instruments like commodities. For example, we know silver, gold, and especially crude oil. So slowly I stepped into, after every 2 years, I took a chance of taking a trial with the derivative market of commodities. That includes pepper, cardamom. So I understood when is the peak period of these things. For example, gold. The peak period is a Diwali time. We all know. So that's a like by then you should know which option or a future that you have to invest. So the learning was very slow. It's not easy though. But yeah, it was consistently. I gave my time, and yeah, punctuality is very important in a stock market, which I think I gave enough to succeed to this level. Yeah.
What time does the stock market open, Dr. Jamuna?
I start my place at
6 o'clock.
exactly at 9 a.m. In
9
the
a.m.
morning. Yeah, that's a pre-market thing. And 9-7, the bell closes. So you're ready for a trade. And when it comes to commodity market, it's always at 6 p.m. in the evening. Now I have stepped into a few of the NASDAQ also. I started looking into it. That's through, there are many exchanges like Delta Exchange and all. So they give you opportunity to do with Bitcoins. And Smart is also there. They help you to trade in other country markets like Dow Jones and NASDAQ.
But tell me something. You do realize that India is the most potential market for investment at the moment.
Yes.
Which is the other country?
Okay. See, any developed country will remain developed. Matlab, there will be a stagnant period for them. For example, US started its journey from Dow Jones started its journey from 2,000 to 36,000. The journey was first 10 years. The rally was too fast. Like whoever invested, they multiplied their money like very fast. Similarly, India is the next, what do you say, next in the category. see, imagine from the 10th, the grade of economy, we are already in the 5th. So the journey is already, most 70% of the journey is already completed here. But still we see that making into the 3rd place, we have another big journey to start from 0 to 70 again. So I'm expecting Nifty or something like that, at least to reach by 1 lakh. So now it is around 23. So in next 30 years, it should be reaching 1 lakh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Are you convinced that you're going to make this country into a 5 trillion economy?
Yes, absolutely.
By
It
which
is
year?
none. I think it will take another a decade's time. It
Another
needs.
decade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there is a lot of competition also, right? We are having all the IT companies or any banking sectors that we are all having the ADRs even in the US market. So any fluctuation there also impact here. So it takes little slowly, the movement.
Madam, what is your idea about manufacturing? I mean, manufacturing starting from these cell phones to the automobile industry in India. Just
Yes.
asking you out of curiosity.
Yes, I would love to answer this. See, for example, manufacturing a class grade of a car, India needs lot of things to import. For example, even a semiconductor chips, which is not available. During COVID, there was a complete stoppage of flow of semiconductor device chips because China was in lockdown. So what I'm very grateful about our government, like they have come up with the Atmanirbhar Bharat and they have promoting on manufacturing our own things. So that our own things will help us not to depend on any country or any fluctuation seen by any fluctuation seen across for anything. For example, this especially I'm talking about the semiconductor. If it is manufactured and developed in India itself, the whole model of a car, for example, whatever the system may be, the engine, everything is manufactured in India. The consumers also, we are only there. Forget about we exporting the product. We should be self-sustained. That can be achieved. So being an Atmanirbhar Bharat, it can be achieved. Atmanirbhar Bharat is nothing but you produce your own things, just like the agriculture. You just produce your own rice, ragi, and pulses. You eat for yourself, right? That can be done. It can be rotated in our own country itself. First of all, if this is done, we have achieved our economy. There is no doubt about that.
I quite agree with you, but I also feel that having roamed around India in the MSME, I found that most machines were imported from overseas, China.
Yes.
And they did have a label saying "Make in India."
Yes, make in India. Yeah.
Make in India, made in China below, and make in India, which was actually the trend in the 80s.
Yeah.
Any Marks and Spencer cardigan or Marks and Spencer shirt, it had the label of Marks and Spencer, but below, below the label, below the shirt, there was a small label saying "Made in Ludhiana" or "Made in Kanpur" or "Made in Mumbai," because we had cost-effective labor and we had quality, which was of course imposed by these people like Van Hoosen or Marks and Spencer, and we used to work under that. But after that, suddenly matters changed, and we did. I mean, 1991, we had a lot of influx of foreign aid, foreign investment. But again, that took a backseat. Are you talking about semiconductors? Foxconn was, played about like a football. It came to Bombay, then it was sent to Gujarat, then it was sent to Bombay again, and now I think it is in Bangalore, man.
I don't know about that.
Foxconn, semiconductor
Okay.
chip industry.
Okay. Now the Tejas network does it actually.
Huh? Who? Tejas.
Tejas Networks. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
That
another
is,
stock. Yeah.
yeah. You might add anything. But
Yes.
again, it boils down to the same thing. till we are taught, will we learn how to do it ourselves. And
Yes.
do we have that will
Yeah.
to manufacture rather than be traders? I just want to ask you, what is the will of the Indian industry? To be manufacturers or to be traders? Or to have
Uh,
quick returns?
yeah, everyone loved to be a trader, but actually we should have manufacturers. That's very important, actually. The reason is just not making a money. It's about building an empire. It's not easy, but we have the potential in Indians. We can do it. Most of the, as you said, most of the companies which came in early 90s, they just shifted back to China. Most of the projects were being taken out by China. The reason is like they gave a good offer than what India used to give to them, actually. So most of the projects we lost. But after IT started up and biotechnology started, we regained our potential in manufacturing. That's what I have studied.
That's quite correct. However, then I think Microsoft entered, then
Yeah.
GE entered, and
Yes.
Dell entered, and slowly uh, they came to the south, not to the north,
Yeah.
because I think the dedication of working and the sincerity in the south was better and
That.
better
Yeah.
than in the north. Maybe
Yes.
and the cost effective of workers, the cost effective of workers, the salaries, etc. were,
Uh,
you know, on a
and
balance
even
with
the land price was pretty less.
land.
North
Yes,
was
yes.
always expensive than South.
Not true.
Still it is the same, actually.
Yes, actually it is. And now I think I see a future development in Andhra.
Yes,
Andhra, which is, the Amravati city.
capital. Yeah.
Yes. Have you been to Andhra Pradesh, ma'am?
No, sir. Actually, I've just gone to Tirupati. I've
Uh,
never been to Andhra Pradesh. You're from Andhra?
no, I've been there. It's not, I'm not been
Okay.
from Andhra. I'm not from Andhra.
Uh,
I'm from
okay.
all over India.
Okay. Hmm.
I'm currently residing in Gurgaon, but I've
Okay.
been all
Oh,
over.
Gurgaon is a hub of manufacturing companies. Yeah.
Hub. Chennai again.
Yes.
Chennai again has become an IT hub,
Yes.
and then I think we are pouring into, you know, the other thing I want to, maybe I'm trying to give you a tip. I'm not an investor, but I think maybe you can make me into one later. The other tip is, investing into nickel and copper.
Uh, Copper. Yeah.
Copper.
Yeah. Ind Copper is my favorite stock,
Uh,
actually.
have you made any, large dividend from that?
Yeah, they most of the companies like Vedanta, I trade in that. They also into this steel and manufacturing things. Vedanta, Hind Copper, there's a very strong profile companies, manufacturing companies. So yeah,
Anil Agarwal.
yeah,
But I think
yes.
his company in Tuticorin closed down.
Which one?
Vedanta's.
No. It's on. It's really good, doing good.
The copper company is doing good.
Yeah. It is. It's doing good.
And what about commodities like salt?
Oh no, I haven't touched that. Yeah,
That, that
I'm mostly into this with very volatile stocks, volatile commodity. For example, crude, gold, silver. Silver has almost reached
yeah,
80K.
yeah, they were
So
big.
see, for any traders, we need a volatility also. Like
Yeah.
if it is a stagnant for many years and sudden hike, the futures will be like we have to work in MCX market, that commodity market, where this what do you say, the option, the derivative market will be for 3 months only. We are open for any
Yes,
retailers.
yes, yes.
So without any fluctuation, we will go under loss. So because the thetas and there'll be a decay, theta value, geeks of options will also be affected with that.
Jamuna, you were talking about cinnamon, cardamom also. That's why I came up with salt.
Okay. The salt is a very
You are
stagnant
aware
one.
that Tuticorin
Yeah.
salt is the best in the world.
Yeah.
Most
Obviously,
of
sir.
us are not aware.
Oh, okay.
And it is in an industry controlled by Marwadis.
Oh, okay. That I did not know about that. That's really nice to know that.
Marwadis from Rajasthan.
Oh, Rajasthan. Okay.
who speak fluent Tamil.
Oh, tamarind. Okay.
Tamil,
Huh.
Tamil. So just give this a peek.
Okay.
Give this a peek.
Oh.
Besides cinnamon and cardamom,
Ah.
they are always in demand.
Yes.
Especially the cardamom which is rolled,
Yes.
not the flat one.
Mm-hmm.
And the
The
cinnamon
whole.
from, I think from Kerala, I from your area also, Bangalore.
Yeah. In Karnataka also.
Ah,
Actually, pepper and cinnamon are more in Karnataka.
pepper, yes. And
Yeah.
pepper, high quality, those
Yeah.
large,
The
large,
market is very
large.
huge actually
I guess.
for pepper.
But every person wants quality. I mean,
Yes.
it goes to Saudi Arabia, it goes to China, it goes everywhere. I mean,
Yes.
the spice market of India is, you know, also
Yeah.
booming. But
Yes.
just look into this salt also. Salt
Okay.
and
Yeah.
copper and nickel also.
Yeah. Copper is the next heavy requirement thing actually, and
Uh,
even nickel. Yeah.
but is it coming up in India somewhere?
I don't know about those things, but most of the stocks which runs with the copper are already doubled in last 2 years. Like if it was around 200 plus, it's already 500 plus now. So that shows the demand in the market actually.
Copper is always in demand from copper wires.
Matlab, yeah, the usage is more now. The more of urbanization is happening, so the need of manufacturing of wires and other things are increased, and more of the automation is happening. Na? Even in the
Yes,
domestic or any companies, also automation. So wiring has become copper requirement is become very huge.
it is durable, more durable than the other wiring.
Other wiring, yes,
Yes,
yes, yes, sir.
the aluminium or the
Yeah,
other wiring. Copper has its own benefits. But
correct,
you know
correct.
that out of copper you can make gold also.
Oh, I never knew this. What's the formula of this?
The same formula where you
Uh-huh.
make copper. The more you beat it, it does leave for few ingots of gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
no. I mean, you put the copper aside, then you have gold one side.
Okay.
You gather that, and then your economy grows also.
That way. Okay, okay. I was
Okay.
like, seriously,
Not
I was
not.
one.
I mean, you don't have to go to Bellary or to Kolar.
Okay.
Yeah. So this happens with copper.
Okay,
I was
okay, that
studying
way.
this
Hmm.
process, and I realized that
Ah,
yes, copper does have these benefits. It's
yeah,
not only in demand, but it's a very expensive process, copper making,
correct. Yeah,
and
that
highly
is there.
tedious. The
Hmm.
temperatures and the sacrifices you've got to make with the chemicals, it's not easy.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean, you've interested me. You've fired my imagination up so much that I had to discuss with you, and I'd like to share these tips with you, these knowledge, not tips, knowledge with you,
Ah,
because you share knowledge, you get knowledge, and maybe
yes.
you make dividends somewhere or the other.
Yeah, yeah. I love dividend yielding companies. That clearly shows that the company is really doing fair enough to share its profit.
Mm.
That means it's clear that again they're earning the profit. Nobody gives dividend unnecessarily. So the growth is slow when the dividend yielding, but yeah, the returns are also always high when it comes to compounding of their returns for a couple of years.
Now, I will just want to share one thing more with you. Do you
Yes.
agree to this saying that political freedom without economic backing is meaningless?
Uh, I
Political freedom,
see.
political
Huh,
freedom without
huh.
economic backing is meaningless.
I am a trader, so I'm not
No, I'll
into.
tell you,
Huh,
we are politically free,
yes,
but not economically free.
yeah, we are always dependent, right?
We are not economically, and we have lack of maybe economic backing.
Huh. No, actually, we have the resources. The thing is that we are not reaching out to the right people. For example, we have a free education. We are not reaching out to them. We have a free food services. Like we have in Karnataka, we BPL people gets rice and all, rice and dal. they are not able to reach out to the proper resource. I mean to say the economy is they're trying to neutralize for BPL to raise them up, but proper reach is yet to happen. So if what is there, yeah, we can expect that.
Yeah, but ma'am, you being a social activist, uh, have you been able to raise your voice or your concern about this food distribution?
Actually, yes. Frankly speaking, there is one of the organization called as Vishal Parivar. It's a part of Hindu Seva Pratishtana. It's a new project where, like, I'm also a volunteer there. We are into, what do you say, uplifting the people who are in stress. For example, what do you say, the main goal of the Vishal Parivar is to abolish the, what do you say, poor people, this
Poverty.
poverty, abolishing the poverty. That's the main goal of it. So it's slowly happening. We are just trying to educate them, and we are trying to give them the job skill. For example, for a women, we try to give them the beauty parlor course, training, tailoring course. So at least they earn their bread and butter. They do not have to depend on others. So slowly, if we do, the next generation, at least this generation will try to settle out with their bread and butter, but the next generation will be educated. We are making sure their kids are getting proper education, so once they are educated they will do better jobs. And we are also promoting them on what do you say, staying back in the village and doing many work in the village, because everyone coming to city is not the solution. Eh, Agriculture is also a career. It's just not a career. It can be converted as a good business if you have a right direction to work with. For example, if you just milk production, that is sufficient to what do you say, in a village to sustain, actually speaking. But that cannot happen in every village, because few villages the cows will not be able to be managed with the environment and stuff. So we have a sericulture. There are many businesses that can be done. That rather than putting them across a small-time agricultural farm, we can expand their thing and we can work on it. The small part, even Vishal Parivar is trying to do. In by another 4 5 years, we are I think we should be helping many districts in Karnataka to eradicate the poverty. That's what the thing. My view is also about.
I think that's a nice thought, but you've got to, sort of really make it work. Now, your idea on sericulture is very sound,
Yes.
because in Bangalore, you require these silkworms to make the silk.
Yes.
And then, what about handloom?
Yes. Then once this is done, the handloom business will start. So one after the
And
other. Already it is
handloom
there.
is side by side, ma'am.
Yes.
Once you get the yarn,
So
once you get the
yeah,
yarn, you have to establish it side by side,
correct. So
and then
it's
start
all.
weaving,
Huh,
and then dyeing it, and making it. It's a very beautiful industry, silk and
yes.
weaving.
Yes,
I
I'm
think
interested in sericulture actually. I want to be, because the requirement of number of hours is also very less for sericulture, because we need not have to wait for the rain or anything. So it is independent of weather condition. Not much weather condition support is required for sericulture. And as
Bangalore has the right climate.
yes, and sericulture is much simpler until unless you follow few rules. The rules are very important, because there is another word. What do you say? The worms we are dealing with. So we need to get a proper or effective production. We need to follow many rules that we are trying to take. What do you say? Support from agricultural what do you say, vice consulars, so VCs of agriculture background, so they will give us a more idea, and this should be shortly starting up. Actually, we're working on
Actually,
it.
I feel that you're such an industrious and such a lively person. Maybe you should take up the sericulture by yourself.
Uh,
Agriculture, and the other thing is that education of the young girls in the semi-urban areas,
yes.
plus the rural people. You can,
Mm.
if you can spearhead this, besides
Yes.
doing your talk,
Uh,
you have a nice voice, you have a large area, you can direct
uh,
it. I mean, you can. I think the maybe called the revival of the Bangalore silk industry.
Oh, I am interested in it actually. Like
Uh,
after going through many projects, I thought this would be a better industry to work for uplifting this poverty. I have proposed this to many people. So I'm expecting some outcome in short period of time, in another 2 or 3 months. Once it is up, yeah, I'll take it forward in a higher level because it's come under Lagu Udyami Ayog actually. So there I can get a lot of support also.
and this will be again, I would say, that will be really Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
will be because
Yeah.
it will be Jamuna's baby.
No, sir. Many people have done this, including actually, I have seen this. My family were all doing it for very long years. As I said, I
Uh,
am from an agricultural background.
uh,
So
uh,
I have seen my uncles doing it, and it used to take very less time for them. In agriculture, they used to get drained out. Like
mhm.
you should do it parallelly. See, agriculture is a part that can be done. It's a seasonal one. In Karnataka, we have only two crops, so rest of the time we will be all free. So in that period, 2 months, if we could give it to this, it will be an extra income to the family. And yeah, if any losses are there, that we need to avoid. How we have to do those things has to be planned well. And government has a great support here. We need to associate with those people to get that government support so that the losses are very minimal. So if at all, if something goes, because I am always as a trader, I always look for a stop loss. Where is this place
Yes,
to
yes,
stop our
yes,
loss?
yes, yes.
So
But
that's
don't
my
depend on the
category.
government also.
Huh, I know,
Jamna, don't
but
depend on the government. You've
yes,
got to take a lot into your hand.
yeah, that is there. But yeah, I
The
see single-handed.
government is only gained. Government is, you know, the aim is, aimed at votes.
Ah,
It's vote oriented. Huh?
no, see,
And
we
it,
shouldn't say that way. The reason is it's any government. I'm not talking about any government. Without a government, we cannot build ourselves. See, all these things, the companies, roads, these things are also been done. For more than these company roads, I'm thinking about the educational things, what they have given to India. The from 1980s to 2024, where we are, the education system is so nice. Instead of going to any university, you can stay here and study. For example, BITS
yes, yes,
Pilani, IIT,
yes.
IIM, the
Mm.
major universities are there. So that growth itself is a big thing in India. Yeah,
It is. It is.
yeah. In next 30 years, yeah, it will be more different. We can always see the future to be bright. I'm always a positive sider.
That is undoubtedly there. That
Yes.
future will be bright. Huh? However, uh, as I said, that there are certain things that you've got to take into your hand. If you're fond of
Yes.
agriculture,
Yeah.
you can have it practiced. And what are the two main crops in Karnataka?
Ragi,
Huh?
wheat, ragi. Ragi is our main crop, ragi and rice.
What about
So
coffee? Coffee?
yeah, coffee is a plantation, but crops in the sense we are basically ragi producer because that's our staple food, right? So we are the great producer of that.
And
And
what about intercropping? Vegetables.
wheat, yeah,
Vegetables.
wheats,
Bec-
yeah,
You
that
have a salubrious uh, what do you call temperature throughout the year.
yes, yeah.
So you can
Onions are really good from Karnataka, actually. Onions,
onion.
yeah, North Karnataka side.
So they don't make you weep like Nashik.
Yeah, and there is a jover, paddy, the small things. If depending on as India is diversified, no, even Karnataka itself is diversified. If we go to the north, it's very hot. In middle, we are very calm because of the Sayadri hills. In the Bangalore side, we are nowhere connected to water region. Like there's no sea water or much of river water also. We are mostly dependent on the rainwater. So it's like diversified. We have many major crops, including cotton, silk. We produce silk also at major levels. That's the reason. Sericulture is there from many years, but not taken up by many people because of the what do you say the technical or the strategical way of dealing with sericulture has to be taught to the people. So that if we do it, no, so the way we learnt about how to grow 3 crops a year, so similarly this will also happen one day. So my effort will be a minute one for starting this.
Bangalore silk is the best. Mysore silk is the best in the world.
Yes.
You are
It
aware that
can,
Mysore,
yeah,
besides the
yeah,
Thanjavur sarees
yes,
and the Kanchipuram sarees,
yeah,
you can compare it with the climatic conditions of Tamil Nadu and the salubrious beautiful conditions of climatic conditions of Bangalore.
yes.
Weather
It's
conditions.
very soft silk, especially Karnataka silk is, Mysore silk is very, really nice and very expensive also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the making. Have you
Mm.
visited Loom?
Yeah, absolutely. I am a sari fan actually. I love
Uh-huh.
KSIC silk, especially KSIC. Karnataka, that Mysore silk, we have a
Telangana
Karnataka
State
State Board.
Industrial Corporation.
Yes.
They had some. I also bought something for my wife, and
Uh,
now of course it's over, but it lasted for quite a long time. Beautiful.
yes. Hmm.
So there's durability.
Yeah.
Besides being pure silk, you have to have a lot of mixture of other, uh, you know, you have to have viscose, you have to have also, nylon to make
Yeah.
it tenuous. Otherwise,
Correct.
pure silk just folds and bends by itself.
Yes. And they used to say it's more than 30-40 years. I have seen personally, my granny's saris are still doing really nice. It's more than 50
They
plus
shine.
years. Yeah, the
Yeah.
shine is there. Even the jari, no, like they're paying back. If you return back the old saris, you're
Mm.
getting the money back. It's like a gold.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the gold in that, but it's a real. It can be recycled. The silk can be recycled again. That's the advantage of Mysore silk, especially.
That's something
Yeah,
really amazing. I've just learned. So I think this could be uh, done in Banaras also.
yeah. It
But I do not
silk
know
can
where.
be grown anywhere, actually.
What is the status of coffee, ma'am? I'm just asking you. Besides, these are topics, questions related to stock markets also.
Yes.
I know.
I'm aware.
I
I'm aware.
You are a coffee lover. I too am a coffee lover.
Yes.
Somewhere this coffee loving in exists in us. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
See, coffee industry is always a boom in Karnataka because
Yeah.
most of the Malnad region we are growing of coffee.
Mm.
So exporting it's has increased now. But again, see, the new techniques been inculcated. So that helped this what do you say coffee growers to grow it in a better quantity. Quality is maintained, no doubt about that. Now the next challenge is the consumers in India itself is more. So exporting has become like the coffee powder rate is also increased now. Coffee seeds are increased. The rate is very much high. So the more the region is very less compared to if you cannot increase much production here. All you need is to leave it for the time. It has to grow on its own.
It has to.
Yeah.
But if there's a necessity, if there's a need, you can always import from neighboring Vietnam.
But it's more better to grow ourselves.
Yeah, but again, if the
Yeah.
demand is there
Yes.
amongst people, then you can see growth there. The coffee there is also very much like
Yes.
it's extremely
It's
popular.
they use mostly the Brazilian seeds actually. So the
Yeah,
coffee is
yeah.
yeah.
And are
So
you doing a hybrid this thing job in Bangalore, Brazilian or pure Brazilian?
sorry, I did not understand
I
that.
said is the coffee bean,
Ah,
coffee seed,
ah.
Bangalorean and Brazilian.
Hmm. Oh, they've started, is it?
Yes. And also, it also depends upon the yield per acre, ma'am.
Yes,
How much,
I do.
how much one bag costs, the quality.
Yes, true. I know the Brazilian coffees are so expensive.
Yes.
Once I went to this airport and I thought I'll just buy one Brazilian coffee. So I just thought, "Arey, isse to 10 glass aa jayega." Then I just
How
drew
much was
back
it?
myself.
How much was
It
it?
was around 1,300 rupees for a small sachet of this.
50 grams.
Yeah, not no, yeah, this much it was. So you could hardly make 3 or 4 glasses in that. It was too expensive.
So you chose to go
Yeah,
back to your coffee.
yes. Our Nescafe brew.
Nescafe is
Yeah,
purely Indian or is it purely mixture again?
I don't know, but brew is the Indian.
Brews again.
Nescafe,
Ah,
yeah,
yes, and
uh,
then you have brew with chicory.
yeah, chicory, yeah. The with chicory is the main part actually, which plays for getting that extra flavor to the coffee.
Ah, so I
Now
mean
we are
that is
getting
that.
detailed with the coffee now.
Yeah,
Yes,
the coffee market is interesting, but the
yes.
salt market is also to be
Yeah,
considered. No?
next I will surely look into
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
look into it,
someone has told. Yes, I have to just take an high thought on it.
and then we'll be in touch with that. Huh? Copper,
Yes, copper. Yes,
copper, nickel,
nickel. Yeah,
nickel. All this comes into South Asia and Southeast Asia. That's
correct,
Indonesia and East Timor.
correct, correct.
That's where the nickel
Yes,
mines are. And again,
yeah,
you need these for semiconductor devices.
yes. Without
It,
that, most of the things, even including mobile manufacturing, will be on hold.
yeah, yeah.
So this
Okay.
is the this someone has to take a lead and do things. Semiconductors.
I think you've got Foxconn, and
Ah,
uh, let's hope Foxconn stays. Taiwan has one
okay.
advantage that they are friends with India, good friend on good terms with India, and
Hmm.
that they all of them want to come and settle in India at some point of time.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Uh, One is the fear of China. Huh?
Yeah,
Second is
because
that the land is sinking by 3 inches every year.
oh,
Yes,
okay. Ah,
and it's been a long process. Then they are also in the midst of, you know, volcano eruptions
ah, yeah.
and tsunamis and this everything go down. You know,
Hmm.
I think we have 7 minutes more. And
Oh,
would you like
it's
to?
already an hour now.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to sum up with something nice and a message to the people, message to the youngsters, message to me, and a message to Jaina as to how we can improve our program further and make them really successful. Now this is on a domestic level, so maybe go
Okay.
global also.
Yeah.
Local, what
Okay.
they say, local. So may I
Let's
have your
re
views? May I have your
let's
views?
reach the locals first. And I would my personal request for everyone is like stay back in where you are. You do not have to hunt for money. Every place our Matrubhumi has given us the food and butter, for food and shelter. So she will take care of us. Only thing is that you have to work on innovation there. Look forward for new innovations that you can do it at your own place. If you're an agriculturist, work on it. If you're in a marine side, you work on whatever is required. If you're like everywhere, you have your own way of living. Instead of modernization is always accepted, no doubt about that, because most of the villages are shutting down because of the youngsters are not staying there no anymore. So that shouldn't have. Fortunately, most of the Indians were running out of India, like the most of the engineers. Now it is a time that people love to work in India. It's not just a foreign countries, because most of the big companies from US, UK, they have all landed over here, and including our own Infosys, TCS. Adani's, they're all come up with their IT wing and given a great support to Indian engineers. Similarly, there is always a way through. Yeah, we need to only need a sparkling mind and a smart mind to work on it and create a new job. So work. Let's all work together and meeting new people on Zena, that really gives me more what do you say, vision. For example, today we spoke about with Ali sir more about the stocks, copper, like he had his own vision on it, and it really gave me more strength to understand, yes, the path what I'm looking at is also been respected and yeah, verified by another great person. So that will give a more motivation to work for myself actually, to keep again thank you Zena for introducing me here, and thank you Ali sir and Rajivana for taking up this show and giving me an opportunity to speak my walk through the my services or my career. Thank you so much.
You are truly a wonderful person, Dr. Jamuna Kenchegowda. I wish you luck and I wish you prosperity. And
Thank you.
I request the viewers to like, comment, subscribe to this wonderful program so that you can encourage us to have more such programs in future. Thank you, Dr. Jamuna Kenchegowda and Mr.
Thank you
Ali
sir.
Shahanshah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.